Hey, first grade. Today we're going to talk about continents and planets. Our target today says I can explain what a continent and planet is and which continent and planet I live on. All this week we've been talking about the places that we live in. We started really small and we've been getting bigger and bigger and bigger. We started with our city and then our state and then our country. Ooh, and today we're going to get even bigger with continents and planets. So, what are continents and planets? Well, a continent is a continuous area of land made up of multiple landforms, countries, and governments. Continuous means it's all connected. So, even though there might be different countries on that land, it's still the same continent. And a planet, ooh, here's a big fancy definition. Ready? A planet is a celestial body that orbits a star. Remember, orbits is like if I'm standing still right here, this finger is going to orbit. It's going around, okay? Orbiting is going around. And we've been learning this week in science that the star that we orbit is the sun. Yeah, that's right. You almost beat me to it, the sun. So let's take a closer look at planets and continents. So we live in North America. If I'm going to look over here, I can see here are the continents in the earth. Antarctica got cut off, but we know it's down there. We live in North America. It is right here. Now, our planet is Earth. Over here, we'll talk about this picture in a second. Our planet is, we kind of pretend divided into four hemispheres. A hemisphere is just half of a sphere, which is the shape of our planet, okay? You don't really have to remember that right now. But we pretend to divide Earth into four parts, north and south, east and west, or east and west. North America is in the northern hemisphere, so that means we're on the northern spot. We're also in the western hemisphere, okay? So we need to remember, North America is northwest in the earth. And I can see on this map, North America is this green continent right here. Now, the whole continent is not the United States. The whole continent is actually quite a few countries. We just need to know that we live in North America. And if I'm looking closely, I can see that this middle part right here in North America, that's where the United States would be. Now let's go ahead and look at this globe, or this, it's not a globe, it's a real picture of the earth. Isn't that so cool? You can even see the moon in the background. So this is what Earth looks like from space. This is the planet that we live on. This is what North America looks like from outer space. Isn't that so cool? Here's another continent too. This one is South America. We don't live there, but maybe you visited there. So this is what Earth looks like, and I can see, oh, here's North America. So let's go ahead and review. Let's see, we know cities, states, countries, continents, and planets. So we'll start at the smallest one, cities. That's the smallest one. We know that we live where? Yeah, in Harker Heights. So I have this blue dot kind of close to where Harker Heights would be. Then if I want to get bigger than my city, I'm going to talk about my state. We live in the state of Texas. Do you remember what the abbreviation is? Yeah, TX. So we live in Texas, and I know that Texas is a part of the United States. Okay, quick point. Where is Texas? Did you find it? Yeah, it's a very unique shape. Some of the states in the middle here kind of get confusing because they're very similar shapes, but Texas is pretty unique. No other state looks like Texas. Okay, so we live in Harker Heights in Texas, in the United States. That's right. What was the abbreviation for United States? Yeah, USA. That's so much easier to remember. Okay, what continent can I find the United States? That's right, I can find it on North America. So here's North America. It's the whole shape, and the three major countries in North America are Canada, the United States, and Mexico. And I can see right there that the United States is here in the middle. So that's our continent. And what planet do we live on? Yeah, we live on planet Earth. Here's all the countries and continents in Earth. That's pretty cool, right? Okay, it's your turn. On Seesaw, you're gonna have this assignment. You have a few questions to answer. The first one is, what city do we live in? You need to circle, what city do we live in? Dallas, Harker Heights, or Austin? Then, what state do we live in? If you want to just write the abbreviation, you can. Then see that map of our country? I want you to pick a coloring tool and color only the state that we live in. Then tell me, what country do we live in? You can use the abbreviation if you want. The last question at the bottom says, what continent do we live on? North America, South America, or Australia? Make sure to take your time and pay close attention. Push that green check mark when you're done.